these type of wells have never ever been developed subsea. So we have prototype Christmas trees, and the associated equipment is all prototype. It's all new, and a lot of new technology, first in the world ever have been done. By being able to tie Rum back into Bruce, what we've done is we've filled the plant back up. We've kept it nearer its designed operating capacity, and it means that the operating costs can be shared between Bruce and the Rum partners.
Rum sets the tone for the future, and the tone has to be one of working together. It's about creative partnerships, it's about creative use and optimisation of existing infrastructure, it's about working with partners, working with the government to actually see that we can recover the full potential from the basin. And I think Rum opens up that epoch, if you like, in the North Sea.
This is the Rum main control umbilical. It's 45 kilometres long, and we've installed all but the last 4,650 metres on the Norman Pioneer carousel. It's medium density polyurethane on the outside. This is the yellow coating. Inside that is a matrix of plastic formers which hold steel tubes and electrical cables in the correct positions. The tubes are rated up to about 780 bar, and the electrical cables provide electrical power and electrical signals to the Rum manifold. This controls the entire Rum subsea facilities.
Because it's a 50-kilometre tieback, we have to have very robust communication systems, obviously, because that's a lengthy tieback for the North Sea. We're using a 1200 baud rate system, so basically take the instrumentation signals back from the trees, pressure and temperature transmitters, and also control the valves themselves.
You have two valves at the manifold and a series of sensors, and should the pressure exceed a given limit, then the valve shut at the manifold, thus protecting the pipeline and the platform from high pressure. There have been HIP systems used, but very, very rarely, and this is effectively a first for BP.
Okay, Paul, we're going to move on to the next location. So if you can show that on your camera, please. Pan down. Okay, well, I've got a good shot there. As you look in towards the manifold from the north, and look for your leg on the left, it's the third valve from the leg there.
The divers on the Aurelia at the moment have been carrying out all the tie-ins. We've installed the spool pieces, the umbilicals. We've tied the umbilicals and the spool pieces into the Rum manifold. We've also installed the spool pieces and umbilicals at the Bruce platform, and we've also carried out all the testing of these items.
We're speaking to the divers all the time. So you send in a dive plan to the chamber, and that will tell them what they're going to do, where the vessel's set up, and what the next 6 hours is going to be. And then once they're in the water, we're talking to them all the time, and we're talking to the deck all the time. The deck, the cranes, the vessel. So we're moving the vessel, moving the cranes, putting spools on the bottom, the final connections that connect the pipeline to the wellhead or to the manifolds or to the platforms. Rum's been an exciting project because of the fact this field has been known about since the 1970s. You know, to bring this one on stream will be be looked forward to by everybody, because it's like having savings in the bank, if you like, and now all of a sudden you can spend those savings.
Rum is the role model for the small satellite development, the future of the North Sea, because it uses high technology, it ties it back to existing infrastructure and optimises what we've got.
I see the future of the North Sea as being one that goes on for a very long time. Rum has allowed us to demonstrate that small difficult reservoirs can be developed. They can be developed when you get the right sort of teamwork between the industry, the supply chain, the operators and the government. And for me that creates a very bright future for the industry.
There were some significant technological risks involved in doing this project. We're still prepared to take them. It takes deep pockets, it takes resolve, and it takes a very committed team that's prepared to create the bit en route to making a success. So the message from Rum is BP's very much here, we're in it for the long term.
It's done, and that's a hugely satisfying thing.